Welcome to Access Sportsnet Lakers, driven by your Southern California Honda dealers. I'm Allie Clifton, joined by the Hall of Famer Big Game James Worthy. Mike Trudell, Nikki K will be joining us, handling all the post-game interviews in just a few minutes. Big Game. This is why you play two halves. And an extra 5 if you need to. But I will say we're not even going to talk about the first half. The Knicks put up the most that they have in a half this season with 71, large in part because of the lack of defense by the Lakers to start through the first 24. Whatever Frank Vogel said, whatever that staff said, whatever was talked about amongst the team, it worked.
You're right. It was a tale of two halves, mostly no transition defense in the first half. That was mostly it. But then, in halftime, they must have had a meeting of the minds because they came out and they played defense like, I've never seen before collectively. Aggressive play, getting out. I think they allowed only 17 points in the third quarter.
13.
13. So that's the kind of defense that's needed in the first. If they can figure out a way to not dig holes, at the beginning of the game and start that way, they would fare better. But I thought the second half, third quarter is the way we want to play. And it was exciting to have LeBron back, AD back, and then Monk really is, to me, player of the game. To see what they can be and what they have the potential to be if they play the game the right way. And that's starting with the defense.
Big Game, let's go there with Malik Monk, large in part in that third quarter. Lakers give up just 13 points to the New York Knicks. With that said, Malik Monk, on a night that Russell Westbrook is struggling to shoot the basketball, insert Malik, 29 points, 11 of 20. At the half, Malik had just 4 points. He outscored the Knicks alone, Big Game, 18 in the third.
Yeah, he's a keeper. He is a keeper, came here from Charlotte, sacrificed to come here at a low salary, I think minimal. And really, he's been the bright spot of this team this year. I know LeBron and AD are the key and the most powerful players, but to me, Monk has been the most versatile, the most efficient, and is a weapon you can use anytime during the game, whether he's handling the ball going to the rim, he's not afraid to take it in amongst the Giants. But when he gets, confidence in his perimeter shot, particularly the three, he is just really difficult to deal with. Very quick moves, evasive, elusive, able to get away from players with just one quick move. And then, delivering that right there. If you go under a three, he's just going to very comfortably knock it down. And then, he's deliberate. Going to the hole, he freezes the defense, and before you know it, with his leaping ability, he's jumping up into the cup. So an outstanding game, 11 of 20, and 4 of 8 from the three, but big buckets, impactful buckets when they needed them.
Largest comeback for the Lakers since 2015. They were down by as many as 21. I mean, if it wasn't Malik, this is just the second time this season, Big Game, that the Lakers had 3 players in the same game score at least 25 or more. So you go to the next guy, which we've been talking a lot about, Anthony Davis.
Yes.
He said it the other night. He wants to play to exhaustion. He has been impressive. 28 and 17 again for him tonight. The pursuit at the rim, the second chance opportunities, Big Game. What can you say about AD?
The key word you just mentioned was pursuit. Pursuit of the basketball. I don't see him spectating. I don't see him fading back, trying to get back before he attempts to go for a rebound. It's noticeable that his aggressiveness is the key to the defensive end and keeping him involved in the game from start to finish. Getting to the free throw line, Allie, offensive rebounding, going in there and sacrificing his body physically against, 2 players most of the time. Setting the tone, blocking shots, coming from the weak side. He's playing the best I've seen him play as a Laker, to be honest with you, these last few games since he's come back from his injury.
Again, we talked about it. LeBron James and Anthony Davis, since December 17th, had only played in one game together. That obviously was the Brooklyn game when AD first returned from injury, and then LeBron had missed the previous 5. So to see the two of them in tandem as well, obviously, you then move to LeBron. His first game back after missing 5 straight, 29, 10, and 13, a triple-double, 19th straight game of 25 points or more. The only thing you didn't like to see probably was 40 minutes.
Yeah.
But hey, right now they also need to win games.
They need to win games, and you're talking about how to execute load management. I mean, I know he had the soreness in his knee, but he didn't come back too soon. And when he came back, he made sure he was 110% ready to go. Explosive, everything I like about his game, leading the team, his getting to the cup. 40 minutes, though, that's something we hope that we don't have too many of those, but for leadership and him to come back in this first game, I didn't expect him to get a triple-double. I expect him to blend in, make sure that AD was continue what he was doing, get Monk involved. All those things happened, but he still was able to get a triple-double.
Malik Monk, LeBron James, Anthony Davis combined for 86 of the Lakers' 122 points. Let's go back to Crypto.com arena. Malik Monk is with Nikki K.
Malik, 29 points from you tonight, 18 of those coming in the third quarter. What tone did you want to set coming out of halftime?
To be more aggressive, man. I was a little passive, not attacking, and not being aggressive, man. So I just had to come out there and be aggressive.
This team gave up 71 points in the first half. Defensively, what adjustments did you make in the third and fourth quarters to get you guys back in this?
We started hitting them first. They got out on us early, man, and was punching us in the mouth. So we had to come back in the third quarter and do the same thing to them. And just put the pressure up.
LeBron James back in action tonight. Looks like he hasn't missed a beat. He gets 29 points for you guys, 13 rebounds. What can you say about his return?
Oh man, it was amazing, man. We needed it, and he always gonna be a phenomenal player, man, because he know the game so well. And yeah, it's crazy to see him do that, man. After he missed a couple games and come back like he didn't miss, man. It's always great to have him back.
And I gotta ask you about your other star, Anthony Davis. What is he doing for you guys besides putting up points and big numbers night in, night out when it comes to the little things like cleaning up the glass defensively?
Exactly. That's what he does, man. That's the biggest thing he do. All the little things, block shots, make the guards change their shots on the defensive end, loose balls, rebounds, everything like that, man. It's great to have him back too.
Now this game ended a little bit differently than the last time you were in this arena. How good does it feel to walk away with the win tonight?
Oh man, it feels amazing, man. It feels amazing too. And my birthday was yesterday, so it's always good to get that win.
And a pretty good birthday present, right?
Yeah, for sure.
All right,
definitely.
thanks so much, Malik.
Appreciate you.
Thanks so much, guys. And this, again, big game.